Y'all, what it do? It's yours truly once again. It's yours truly once again. Yeah, there's no edit on this one. This is straight up me off the dome. But uh but I wanna talk to y'all about just make sure we got coverage. Should be working now, right? Yeah. Um you see the title on this particular video, wife wonders if faithfulness exists. For those who really caught what I did with that title, not only did I make it a sentence, but the sentence itself uses wife as an acronym within that sentence. So, wife wonders if faithfulness exists. Because that's, if you broke down wife into an acronym, you will see that it literally it says wonders if faithfulness exists. Okay, because this is sort of the flip side of the unhappy wife. I just I previously talked about what an unhappy husband is like, because him becoming a husband, he realized that can end up his mind depending on who he ends up a husband to, right? But with the wife who ends up married to the wrong guy, she just wonders if faithfulness exists because she's been faithful. But she just wonders if it exists because she doesn't see it existing in her life, like a man that wants to be with her. Yeah, I mean, y'all might have problems within the marriage. No one's perfect, but I'm simply talking on the standpoint that he wants to be with her. Lifelong commitment, right? Because I've been saying another acronym for wife is well invested for eternity, which basically means that being a wife, being in a marriage, being together, long term commitment, okay? This ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend thing. This ain't no dating. This ain't no, it's about courting. See, we need to get back to using the word courting because uh, in regards to courting, that's what it used to be like before this terminology of dating showed up. And then what you started to see was courting, dating. First was courting, then dating started to show up, and then eventually it's right there to where you could kind of play on both words, and eventually dating got rid of courting to where now it's just all about dating. But dating is not the same as courting, okay? And then when somebody mentions the word courting, they're like, "Oh wow, that's old school. You must be old school." But that's the way it used to be. There was no dating; it was courting. Like when you went out, had dinner with somebody, all of that. Back then, it was more serious. It was about less technology. It was about y'all building a lifelong commitment. That's what courting was. Unlike now, where it's just all about dating, and dating is not about a lifelong commitment. It's just about being casual. And it's sad that marriage has become more of a casual thing to do versus a lifelong commitment. Because why else do we see the divorces? Why do we see the breakups? I don't believe I just like I see boyfriend, girlfriend as immature to say. If y'all grown, even saying breakup, that's immature. That's not grown to say y'all broke up. I'm gonna get more into why someone that's grown should not say break up when you grown. You shouldn't be saying that if you grown. I'm gonna get more into that. Okay, y'all simply had a little divorce. Yeah, so think about the significance of replacing breakup with actually saying that y'all divorced. But we weren't married. So y'all was just fooling around. Y'all weren't trying to build a lifelong commitment, huh? Yeah, gotcha. You said, "Oh, hey, what's good, bro? Do life? I see you in the building, family." Oh, yeah, good. It showed up in your news feed just now. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man, we just gonna get back on a wife that wonders if faithfulness exists because she's just trying to do what's right, in a world where there's all these F boys. Um, there's a lot to say about that too, because not to digress, but it kind of ties in with what I'm talking about. You got a lot of gals that want to advocate being a provider. Well, you weren't thinking about that when you was with the F boys, were you? Now you're talking about him being a provider. You don't want him to be with multiple women. You know, you don't want him to be with multiple women. You weren't saying that when you were with the F boy, now were you? You was not complaining about him being with multiple women when you was messing around with the F boy that you knew had multiple women. Okay? So you treat this good guy or this provider that you have in mind, it's like a scapegoat for all the things, you know, all the little whatever you did, the life that you lived. You know, like you're just basically making all these excuses. But a real wife, is not making excuses. She's just wondering if faithfulness exists, because she might have realized that I think I ran into an F boy. I was not trying to marry an F boy. So, ladies, it's important that you're trying to marry, stay away from the F boy. Because as I've said here at my channel many times, it's not about a man necessarily providing. It's about him sharing what he's worked hard for. Okay? He's not obligated to give that out to anybody that doesn't appreciate what he's worked hard for. Okay? So, a woman simply wondering if faithfulness exists is one that hasn't even been around a man that has shared what he's worked hard for. She's around guys that haven't even been working. She got married to a guy that's not even working hard for anything in life. Not necessarily him being like a slave or anything like that, but he's just not out there trying to be determined, driven, having desires to do more in life. Because, you know, where's his inspiration? A woman is a man's helpmeet, right? But what type of man is she helping? Man, really, man, not a male. A woman, womb of a man, she's there to help a man. So she ain't there to help a male. So she asking this question. I just wonder if faithfulness exists, because she wasn't married to a real man that was trying to be faithful with her, right? Basically, he didn't prioritize her. He didn't really want to love her, show her love. He didn't want to show her admiration or appreciation, more or less dedication. Because ladies, I think that's the most important thing you need to think about beyond anything else, is to know that a man is actually dedicated to you, to know that he wants to stay in touch with you, talk to you, spend time with you. That's where your faithfulness is. There's 24 hours in a day, and you have to think about what that man is doing with his 24 hours. You know, if it's not including you in those 24 hours, he's not faithful to you. And that's just facts. But if he's trying to reach out to you, but you're not receiving his reach outs, or, you know, he wants to do things with you, but you're not really trying to do things with him, you know what I'm saying? And all these mosquitoes flying by, so forgive me. You're just a mosquito. Because he's trying to reach out to you, he's trying to talk to you, he's trying to do things with you, but you're not trying to do things with him. I don't think the faithfulness is an issue on his part, it's an issue on your part. See what I'm saying? Because he's doing his part, you're not doing your part to show that you're faithful to him. Okay? And it goes deeper than that, because it's about this idea of a Wi-Fi wife. You said Brown Do Life, F-Boy Island, right? F-Boy Island, and we on this ship trying to stay away from those islands. Jump on the USS Reynard. That's what we on now. A few mosquitoes around here, though. You know, avoiding the malaria. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay away from the islands that got the mosquitoes and the malaria floating about. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, y'all. So, and that wasn't a mosquito, by the way. So, like I said, this ain't no edit. Straight up, off the dome, no edit. We just talking, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you said Brown Do Life. You currently on a bus break? Yeah, I am. And it's funny you asked me that, because it's funny, like, with all these gals bashing dudes that are bus drivers, here I am on a bus break. but I got these jewels, these videos. I can't be underestimated. I can't be intimidated about what I do from time to time, right? It's funny. Some of the most compelling videos about love is coming from somebody that drives buses from time to time. So while you're making fun of bus drivers, you got bus drivers coming up with these love videos. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, right? Gotta love it. Yeah, wondering if faithfulness exists. See, a girl that's not actually somebody's wife is not qualified to ask that question, in my opinion. You gotta be somebody's wife already. And actually, when you're somebody's wife, you shouldn't have to ask that question in the first place. Because if that man's showing you his faithfulness, what's the problem? If he's showing you his faithfulness, what is the problem? The problem is you. You don't want to admit it, but if the man is showing you his faithfulness, what's the problem? The problem is you. If he's not doing everything you want him to do, but yet he's been faithful, the husband is not the problem. The problem is you, not being a proper wife. So, you know, a real wife doesn't ask that question about, does faithfulness exist? She only asks that question if she has an unfaithful husband. You know? And if the husband is doing his part and she's still asking that question, that's because she's being an unfaithful wife. So she's not really being a real wife. She's not being well invested for eternity. She hasn't been investing well in that situation, in that marriage. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different ways we can go with this video. A lot of different ways we can go with this topic and discussion. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hopefully y'all like this video a lot. Make sure y'all give this video a like. You know, I did kind of see some people kind of jump out of the video. I had a few people in attendance. Some jumped out, but it's okay. You know, hey, you pick and pull from this video what you think applies to you and resonates to you. You know, hopefully this video made sense to some. Maybe it may not. It may not make sense to others, but to the others that this video made sense to, make sure that you hit that like button, especially those on the replay. Blasting off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But before we go, Brown New Life said, looking forward to the Monogamy is Blue Pill stream. You know, I'm going to do that right now. I got you, Brown New Life. Give me a few. I got you. Let me blast off from here.